Für die deutschen Zuhörer möchte ich mich nochmal entschuldigen. Wir haben vor einer ganzen Weile eine kleine Abstimmung gemacht, die weiterhin sehr einseitig geblieben ist. Die Zuschauer, die sich wünschen würden, dass der Kommentar auf Deutsch gehalten wird, das sind 31 zurzeit. Und Zuschauer, die sich den Kommentar auf Englisch wünschen, das sind 182. Also entschuldige ich mich ganz herzlich bei den deutschsprachigen Zuschauern, aber wir werden beim Englisch bleiben für den Moment. Holt alle eure Freunde und bringt die dazu auch zuzugucken und sagt denen, sie sollen mit abstimmen und dann vielleicht wird sich das ja noch ändern im Laufe des späteren Nachmittages. A nifty little shot that he left himself here because he's almost certainly, I say almost certainly, have to go on the glance of the 10 unless he draws it, which is not without risk. So he's going to glance off the 10 ball, and apparently the 3 ball passes into the middle pocket, which of course I didn't see, not from the perspective I have. It looks as if the 7 were in the way. Dimitri's now got a choice. Looks as if he can shoot the 3 ball in either corner or middle pocket. The main problem here, of course, is that he needs to get perfect position on the 4 ball in order to get onto the 5. Because the 5 is, it looks like, the only problem ball left. Got to where he can either slow roll the 5 and stay, or shoot it with a little speed and go zigzag 2 rails towards the 7. Right, which I prefer. I prefer my players to shoot their balls with a little confidence. I can guarantee you that these 2 players are lots and lots of confidence, both of them. So. One viewer at least noticed that the match is looking a little lopsided right now, and indeed it may, because it sure looks as if game number 23 is again going to Dimitri's side of the scoreboard. Dimitri Jungo wins game number 23 and is now leading the match by 17 games to 6. So he's almost halfway there, basically. But I'm quite sure that Ronald's going to have to say a little something about this. Another very, very nice break in which I believe Dimitri actually did get a roll. A few games ago, 6 rolled into the way of the 1 ball, and I believe this time he can actually see it. Question is, can he play any position other than having to go for the combination shot 3 onto the 10? It looks as if the 9's a big ball there. A very big ball. The natural thing would be to go 1 rail towards the 3 ball, but that looks risky to me. Of course, you can't go on the other side of the 3 because then he would have to shoot the combination 3 ball onto the 8 ball, which doesn't make sense to me. Oops. And he brushes the 9 ball and gets perfect on the combination. And misses it. Misses it and knocks the 7 over to the 6 ball, making it almost impossible to run out again. Well, not impossible. It's just needful 1 perfect position on the 5 ball in order to open up those 2 balls. But it's a semi-lucky miss, even so. This needs to stop rolling. And Ronald's probably going to go into the 7 2 rails. Actually goes into the 6. I would personally prefer to go into the 7, even though either way it's difficult. If the 7.5 ball on the other side would probably have been perfect, because he would then push the 6 towards the hole and the 7 out of the way. And this way, we'll have to come up with something. Oops, just totally underhit the 6 for one. We're reading a little, you know, what you guys are talking about in the chat rooms. Very funny. Of course, we only understand half of it because none of us is American and we have no idea what's going on there. But we're happy that you're enjoying yourselves, and we certainly are. Dimitri just played a great follow shot there on the 6 ball. And is now in perfect position again. The 9 ball, I don't think, probably will not pass the 10 ball, so we'll need to either draw back or follow the 8 ball. Yes. And game number 24 goes to Dimitri Jungo, who is now leading the match by a score of 18 to 6. watch the 7-ball. 7-ball's going long this time, and the cue ball got kicked in. And Ronald gets ball in hand. The problem with the traffic here is that whoever wins this game will eventually have to get from the 5 to the 6, which is far from impossible, of course. With perfect position, one can follow the 5-3 rails and get on the right side of the 6 ball, for example. One can also zigzag the ball. The 7's not in the way for that, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 will be gone by then. But to get onto that perfect position on the 5 ball is not so easy, so we'll have to see how this goes. It's quite a tough rack. I always like to say that the position that you need to be perfect on is the position before the position that you need to be perfect on, which is the one that he's shooting now. Right, because he needs to get absolutely perfect on that 5 ball now, or else he's not going to be able to position for the 6. This is definitely a possibility that I overlooked and that I have to say I just simply admire. That was a very, very, very nice shot. Especially because there was a chance of getting hooked with the 7. It's a lot of guts to do that. He does not want us to be on the rail, but he's not. Well, that was a very nice rack because he avoided the problem of getting onto the 6 from the wrong side by actually shooting the 4 in and getting the 6 off the rail. Very, very nicely done. And game number 25 thus goes to Ronald Regli, who is trailing the match by 7 games to 18 and is now breaking.